Coming up on Mountain News this morning, Morgan County community members say the storms Tuesday reminded them much of the 2012 tornado that hit the county. And Senator McConnell gave an update for what his plans are after retiring from the Senate.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News this morning.
Good morning, I'm Olivia Calfee. The time is 6 a.m. on Thursday, April 4th. Now let's check in with meteorologist Tim Drawbridge for a look at your forecast this morning.
And good morning, Olivia. Good morning, everyone. Temps in the mid-30s, a big shock to the system considering what we had this time yesterday morning in the 50s. And rain showers now starting to mix in with some sleet, even across the low terrain. So yeah, it's some ugliness, not only today, but also tomorrow as we run the chilly theme into the weekend, but things do moderate. And regarding the eclipse on Monday, still a close call on the cloud cover issues, but looks like we may have a decent opportunity to check out that phenomena on Monday. Temperatures mid and upper 30s, lower 40s across eastern and southern Kentucky, and the pinpoint Doppler radar shows our action right now. A little bit of yellow there. When you see the greens, that's indicating some sleet. We put the pretty colors on. You can see how things are being interpreted. And yes, we are starting to get some snow showers and sleet showers across the lower terrain as this upper level feature continues to sit and spin just to our north, pushing cold air our way. Bonus with the emoji cast. Yes, it's the freeze for early April. Mid-40s and things looking brighter to get the smile back in your face just in time for the weekend. In the next week, when can we clip 70? Clip 60 and get close to 70. More coffee with the first alert. 7-day forecast in a few moments. Back to the news desk with Olivia.
All right, Tim, thank you. In Morgan County, officials say there was no substantial damage following Tuesday's storms. Community members say after the 2012 tornado killed 6 people in that county, severe weather puts them on high alert. Morgan County Judge Executive Jim Gazay says people take the warning seriously.
We got hit hard by that EF3 tornado, and they remember that. I remember that, and it was just like everything was happening again, especially after that first wave came through. Everybody was just thinking, here we go again.
Gazay says following the storms Tuesday, there was only one power outage, but on Wednesday morning, there were nearly 600 Kentucky Power customers without power. It's now been 50 years since a tornado outbreak killed more than 300 Americans. An F4 tornado touched down in Madison County. 7 people died there. A documentary premiered last night on the anniversary of the tornado. It was at Whitehall Elementary at 7:12 p.m. 50 years from when that tornado tore through the same spot.
The shock was so great. There were no tears. There was no grief.
I never watched a storm before that, but I most definitely do now.
The filmmakers say the full documentary will be available to watch on YouTube soon. We are hearing from Senator Mitch McConnell about his future plans for the first time since announcing he would retire as Senate Republican leader. McConnell spoke to a large group from the Shelby County Farm Bureau and the Shelby County Chamber of Commerce yesterday. He blamed President Biden's policies for damaging America's reputation across the world. McConnell says he won't have as much power once he retires as GOP leader, but says he is still committed to securing America's role as a world leader.
I may not be the leader of the Republicans in the Senate next year. I've certainly had my time in that job more than anybody else in American history. But I have a great passion for trying to help do everything I can to push back against the notion that somehow this is not in America's interest to be the leader of the democratic world.
McConnell, who is 82 years old, will step down as GOP leader in November. He still plans to finish the rest of his Senate term. A trial date is now set for a murder suspect in Whitley County. A judge set a trial date for Jordan Taylor. He is accused of killing 3-year-old Amora Smallwood. State police say she suffered non-accidental injuries, including bruising from head to toe, multiple brain bleeds, and blunt force trauma. The trial is set to begin March 2nd, 2026. Prosecutors are asking the trial be 6 weeks. Amora's mother, Alexandra Ward, is also charged in her daughter's death. A Powell County man is behind bars after police say they found drugs and a handgun on him during a traffic stop. 38-year-old Brandon Derrickson of Stanton was on a motorcycle when he was pulled over. Derrickson was arrested and taken to the Powell County Detention Center. Derrickson faces several charges, including possession of a handgun by a convicted felon. We now know the funeral arrangements for an EMT who lost his life in a crash in Garrett County earlier this week. Chasten McWhorter worked for the Somerset-Pulaski County EMS. Visitation for McWhorter is on Friday from 4 to 8 p.m. and Saturday from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. at Clinton County High School. McWhorter's funeral is scheduled to take place right after Saturday's visitation at 2 p.m. That is also at Clinton County High School. McWhorter was 26 years old.
And, as Olivia would say, a good Friday Eve to you. Mid-upper 30s, lower 40s this morning across eastern and southern Kentucky. We've dropped down now to 39 at Somerset. The pinpoint Doppler radar shows the action across the region. Right through here, some yellow colors coming right into northern portions of Perry County through southern portions of Breathitt County. Yes, that is some sleet, and we're going to continue to see that theme of a scattering of rain, sleet, and snow showers as we head through the rest of the day as this upper level feature plagues us into the weekend, but at least the weekend is brighter. Travel forecast for this morning, yes, use a little extra time this morning with that rain, snow, and sleet shower threat. And temps warm up just enough that it's just a sleet and rain shower threat this afternoon, a high of 46. Back to the news desk with Olivia.
Thank you, Tim, and thanks for joining Mountain News this morning. More news is on the way. When we return, President Biden is getting ready to have a long talk with Netanyahu following the death of 7 aid workers killed in an Israeli strike.